We are now joined by Hawaii head coach Eran Ganot and student athletes Juan Munoz and Jovon McClanahan. Coach, if you would please start us off with your opening comments, and we'll take questions afterward.
Well, as always, number one, give credit to Davis, their staff, their program. We've had a lot of these kind of battles with them, and this was a little different because of some of the starts to each half, but it became one of those battles. And, so number one, give them credit. Number two, disappointed with the way we came out of each half. Take those out, it's a different game, and obviously we still had a chance to win, but you don't want to put yourself in those positions. The possession game clearly won by them. We're good, one of the best defensive rebound teams in the country. They obviously were in favor on the boards, had an advantage on the turnovers. But and that being said, I'm really proud of our team. We had the mentality to win the game. And we've been in these, we're talking about 8-minute situation, 4-minute situation, 2-minute situation. With all that, their fight twice. Again, you don't want to put yourself behind, but fell 16, 22 to 6, and then cut it to 2. Spotted them again in the half, cut it to 1 with the ball. Perspective's everything. We talked about the possessions, talked about the start of each half. I could take that out. I'm not thinking about that. I'm very proud of our team, our kids. We had a man down with Harry, and they fought all year. I wish we could have played one more game, and we certainly gave ourselves an opportunity to do that. So it hurts right now, as you can imagine. Everything, there's a finality, sudden finality, and it hits you. The emotions, the quality of the people in our program. I told them to keep their head up, sit up straight. Thank everybody. Again, I want to thank everybody who's run this event, thank our crowd, thank our administration, thank our support staff, the band, the cheerleaders, our families. I wish we could have, taken it a step further.
Questions here in the room?
Jovon, can you take us through that sequence where you hit the 3-point play, and was the intent was just trying to sort of lean into the guy to get the shot, and also that final shot, which looked like it was going to go in, but just kind of lipped out?
Yeah, we were in the double bonus, so anything at the rim was going to be a good shot for us. I just made a strong move. We didn't have much time, and then I didn't look for an end. I was just going up strong, trying to put up an attempt, and it went in. So, and then following that, I think we got to stop. And we had time to get a shot off, which we did. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you said, I thought it was in, but that's just basketball. So, yeah.
So, Coach, anytime you talk about Davis, it starts with Pepper and T.Y., but tonight Milling came up huge in the first half, hit some huge three-pointers. Were you surprised that he was the one who stepped up and was their big scorer in the first half?
No, we had respect for him. I think it starts with Pepper and T.Y., but he's been a solid player for a long time for their program. That's why I think they should get more credit. This is a team that, you always, from afar, point at the point of attack. Those two guys, all conference players, a player of the year. But, Rochek's been in their program, Adebayo's been in their program, Million's been in their program. Boer's been in their program, DeBrule, so they have good experience as well. Give them credit. I thought there were times we may have looked a little tired, but give them credit for that as well. And obviously I thought we did overall a good job on Pepper. And then he made there's some that I thought in the second half, Tom and some other guys couldn't defend it better. But our second chance gave him a couple more opportunities when they got us on the offensive boards. You can't give good players more than a crack. And he made a running hook. And you have to adjust because the way Millen was playing too, and the way T.Y., what he's capable of. So, again, give him credit.
Coach, you had some really good production off the bench with McClanahan having 9 and Jacobs having 8, including 2 huge threes. What did you make of the production coming off your bench here tonight? Like you said, with Harry down, you're down a player.
No, I'm proud of our bench. I mean, I think as the years gone along, we talked about next man, every man, and everybody being willing to step up. So many different guys have been impactful for us. And today, the way the game was going, when we made our run, and sometimes we're not afraid to go there if we need to. Some games it's been Tom, sometimes it's Cody Williams, and this game it was, like you said, Akira, Jovon. So it's a nice luxury to have that you can go to those guys to get you back in the game. And I thought Tom in the first half, his fight, his loose balls got us going again because that's something we take pride in. And they owned it in the first 5 minutes of the game.
So Juan and Jovon, like Coach said, you don't want to be down 16 or 17, but you guys have come back from this kind of deficit before against Georgia Tech. You're down 20, made it back in the second half. So did you guys draw back on that confidence that, hey, we've been down like this before with a lot of time left, and we can come back from this?
I just think that shows how resilient our team was throughout the whole year. That kind of game right there, I think we just put ourselves in hold to start each half, and we just kept fighting. There were several times where we could have just laid down and just gave up, but I don't think that's in our MO, and that's something that we're proud of. Again, we don't want to be down down 16, 17. But I just know we're gonna fight. So I'm looking up. We're in the huddle, just telling each other there's plenty of time left. We're looking 8 minutes left. That's a lot of time, especially for guys like us. So, yeah,
No, I would say that it just shows the type of character we have as far as like our teammates and the belief that we have regardless of the situation. Obviously, like Juan said, you don't want to be down 16. You don't want to be down at all. You always want to be up. But I think it just shows our character. At the end of the day, I know we want to come out with a win, but I love our guys, and I think it's bigger than basketball. I'll go to war with everyone on our roster. So I really do appreciate everything that I've experienced with my brothers.
Coach, if you could just comment on the group that you walked away from the locker room from, and if you have any update as far as if there's going to be a conversation, if there's an opportunity for this group to play in another tournament, or is this the last time this group will be together? And if you could just comment on this specific group.
Yeah, appreciate the question, Rob. Right now, I'm going to answer the first. Actually, I'll answer your second. Right now we're focused on today. We'll take a breath and then have conversations later. As it relates to this group, I can be here for a while and speak at length of the pride I have for the kids in our program, the high character young men in our program, our staff. I always say it's all encompassing. Like I thanked our fans, our crowd, all that. Everybody's run this event. But it's hard in the moment, and that's part of growth. Like, perspective's everything. Right now it hurts. It hurts a lot. And that's because we care a lot. I'm going to go through some things to provide perspective, and both can be true, but it still hurts a lot. This group has stuck together. We were 2-6, and we're 10 out of 13 a possession away from going to the championship. For the last 3 years, we've won close to 60 games. We've been in the semis 2 out of 3 times. Sometimes you want it to happen overnight. Certainly I do. But sometimes a mini breakthrough leads to a bigger breakthrough, and you grow from pain. This group and this game stuck together through adversity. They stuck all year through adversity. And there's something big about that in terms of what these 6 seniors have done that will leave a legacy forever. Back-to-back 21 seasons, 7 straight winning season. I say that saying we want more, but perspective's everything. I couldn't be prouder of them, who they are. Anybody who's met them, I've said ad nauseum, the best quality commodity we have in our program is the quality of the student athletes in our program. If you met them, you'll be impressed. If you haven't met them, introduce yourself. You'll be impressed. They will be very successful. These guys are going to go on and be incredible leaders, fathers, husbands, whatever. They're going to crush it. It's a guarantee. Hire them. Those young guys, They're going to get better because of them, and then they will become the old guys. What's tough in this game, and all of us coaches know this, is you want to get to that finish line. I couldn't want it more for a group, for these guys, especially guys who've been through the greatest story ever. All right, a guy who's been here for 4 years. They're family for life. They know it. You see our alums. This is the 104th year in the history of our program. They're part of a family. They have great families, and they're part of this family for life. The guys know when we're on the road, come meet with us. They want to come to Hawaii, stay with me. You know, that's powerful, but that's what makes this painful. Because there's nothing better as a coach than watching a team come together or a player grow and sitting back in a chair watching them smile and celebrate. And there's nothing more painful than watching them hurt. But perspective will come in, and tomorrow's another day. But I thank the world and all the powers that may be that they're in my life.
So Juan, I don't know. I'm not sure if you made the trip last year or the year before, but this is your first time actually playing here. What was it like to see the fan base, our crowd? You know, which outnumbered all the other schools combined, probably, and our band, our cheerleaders, dancers, alums, like Coach said. Is that something you're going to take with you? You know, senior night was special, but is this something like a cherry on top that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life?
I just think that goes to show how special the state of Hawaii really is. I've said multiple times that it's hard to describe, but I think you hit it right on the head. I think we travel well. Our fans, they're there for us through our ups and downs, and they were there for us when we were 2-6. They were still showing up, making noise, still behind us, and you just don't get that everywhere. And playing for the state of Hawaii has been one of my biggest highlights of my career, and it's something I'll never forget. Everything that I went through was worth it at the end of the day, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
One last question.
Coach, this is a question for you. You kind of touched upon it earlier, back-to-back 20-win seasons. Coach, you've been here for a long time, only one NCAA tournament appearance. However, you were just naming off a whole bunch of reasons why you still find this tenure successful, Coach. Talk about why you believe, why you believe that success isn't necessarily defined by, how you put it, winning, but more about the type of kids that you're producing within this program, the type of environments that come with, traveling 5,000 miles or, however many miles it may be, things like that.
Good question. I try to say that obviously there's a balance there. I'm proud of what we've done on the floor. We can want more too. I appreciate and respect that. I think we deserve it. I think Hawaii deserves it. Our fans deserve it. I don't want to overreact to we've had a couple of these possession losses that go either way. It's a humbling game. Sometimes, and I've coached for 21, sometimes we've had a ball bounce our way, and sometimes you get into the next round and anything can happen and you go further and further, and sometimes it goes the other way. All you can do is continue to put your work. I take great pride in the fact that our guys have never made excuses. We've continued to put our work. We've done, like, on the court, off the court, in the classroom, has been high level. This is a program that is very respected. They've helped us build it, and the best is yet to come. I try to get back because I'm in pain right now. Let's be honest. Obviously I'm going to take all the questions, and it starts with me. But I'm very proud of how we approach things on the court, off the court, in the classroom, and in a community where sometimes the most visible people are the student athletes at UH. I'm really proud with the product we put out there. This is a great product. So we can go further. We're going to work to go further on the floor. But there's a lot of positives too. And at the end of the day, when I have these tough moments, just like after a tough loss, when you play again, I go back to a great go-to is to work and to get to your mindset, which is always what I need to do to help our guys. And are you doing right by your guys? So I really respect the way we go about things, and I'm looking forward to getting back to work and continue to build it. But I'm really appreciative of a lot of people.
Coach Gaz, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.